It's
Shout out
actually.
everybody got down tuned in, man. Like Jasenirvana, you know what I'm saying? About to take over this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Y'all might not know me now, but we about to take over.
All right, man. So who are you with?
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Jasenirvana, you know what I'm saying? You on the south side with my boy Never2much. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody tuned in. And let's get it, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
All right, cool. Jason, man. So where you from, bro?
I'm from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? I was born in Brooklyn, but I grew up in Atlanta, or the south side, the majority of my life, so I'm from both, you know what I'm saying? But I can even throw Jamaica in there too, you know what I'm saying? My people Jamaican, you feel me? So I have upbringings from everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Word. That's cool, bro. So how was it like growing up on the south side for you?
It was different. You know, it's not like the city type of vibe where it's like hella active. It was like real quiet. You know, like I grew up around like white boys, and then I kind of moved to Clayco. You know what I mean? Got introduced to like a different lifestyle, and went back to the goddamn south side. You know, like the other area. So you know, it was real different. Like I was always moving around and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It was just real different for me growing up. You know what I mean?
Word. So then while you were growing up, when did you realize you had a talent for making art?
Honestly and truly, it started real early for me. Cause my dad, he's a musician, so he used to have me in the studio with him, and you know, he told me like, you know, get on this song. You know, I hopped on the song with my dad, and pretty much it was up from there. But I started taking my craft seriously in like 11th grade, 10th grade type shit. You know what I'm saying? High school, and just been going up from there, trying to perfect my sound. You know, trying to find myself with my sound and just who I am as an artist. You know, not trying to sound like nobody else.
Right.
For sure.
Now then, can you name some people that you listened to growing up?
Hell yeah. For one, I was a big Tory Lanez fan before Tory Lanez became who he is now. You know, Tory Lanez back then, he was like, he kind of reminds me of myself in the underground, like just that fly nigga, that jiggy nigga that has hella bars that really like real different. You know what I'm saying? I'll add that sauce to your song. You know what I mean? And I always used to point it out to people like, bro, watch Tory, and now look where he is now. You know what I'm saying? So I listen to a lot of Tory, I listen to a lot of Lil Wayne, Drake, and I used to listen to like underground music. Y'all probably might not know who this is, but Young Sam, Young Incredible. You know what I'm saying? People from Cali, you know, I listen to a lot of Cali music as well. And yeah, I just, over time, you know, I grew up and I started fucking with that Uzi shit, started fucking with that Thousand Man Funny, shit. Who else I used to listen to? Famous Dex, nigga. Who else we used to got that vocal?
Artie,
yeah.
Really a lot of artists and shit when we got out here and shit like that.
Yeah, so I got introduced to like Funny, Yachty, all that shit around 2016. And you know, that really changed my life. You know what I mean? That type of music, like, yo, this is me, this is, you know, this is the music that describes me. You know what I mean? For sure.
All right. Since you've been into the underground scene for a long time, do you feel like there's been changes from then to now?
Hell yeah. I feel like the underground back then, compared to now, it was more organic, more authentic. It wasn't staged. It was
Creative with that.
creative. Right?
People got serious.
Yeah.
Got serious.
I feel that shit too.
Hell yeah.
More
Major
creative.
difference. Because underground niggas, they not popping out like how Cardi popped out. I mean, they are, but it's like we're not getting that type of talent anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody's trying to sound like each other. Everybody's carbon copies. They're dressing like each other, talking like each other, rapping like, you know, just everything is just not organic. It's not authentic. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I bring into the game. You know what I'm saying? Just authenticity. You know what I mean? My sound, talk about my story. You know what I mean? My pain. You know what I mean? Just, you know.
Right now, right. So to get into your music, man, describe what it sounds like to people. You rap, you produce. What all do you do?
Okay, so I make beats every once in a while, but I rather rap. You know what I'm saying? And my music, shit, to describe it, it's just a whole lot of pain shit. You know what I mean? Pain,
Feeling emotion.
Yeah, feeling and emotion. You know what I mean? When you listen to Jace, you gotta be in a certain mood. You know what I mean? Certain mood, or you know, just willing to vibe out. Willing to listen to some different shit.
You were like skate, you know what I mean?
Hell
Yeah. Do you feel like that some of your soul or basically emotions live throughout your music? There's like a different side of you, or there's a side that you embrace,
Correct.
opposed from your physical self
Right, exactly.
that is in your music.
I feel like when I lock into the booth, I can really vent about just my emotions, what I'm feeling, or just what I've been through, what I've experienced. You know what I'm saying? Like I just put it into different ways. You know what I mean? Just I have to catch that line and like really have to think back to what I'm saying and like, just that's Jace. You feel me? Ain't nobody else really doing that shit like that. You feel me?
Right. All right, man. So you got a favorite track you got out right now?
Honestly, yes, I do, but that's not really a lot of people's favorite song, but to me, it's my personal favorite. Don't Go. You know what I'm saying? Just like the emotion behind it. You know what I'm saying? I was going through a time of my life where I came back from a spot, and then, I came back and seen some shit going on, and just like I had to break away for that. You know what I mean? And just in that moment, I said, you know what, fuck, I'm going to the studio, put my heart into that mic, and, I came up with Don't Go. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much the backstory behind Don't Go is just heartbreak, pain, you know what I'm saying, and just feeling emotion, and just knowing I'm finna take off, you know what I mean, from that point to now, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So when it comes to composing your music, are you like a freestyler, a writer?
I'm trying to get back to the writing aspect.
All right.
Because, that way you can provide more substance, but freestyling, that's just more organic, it comes off smoother.
Okay, so do you ever have blockages when it comes to this being in the studio or making music? How do you surpass them?
I surpass it by just a couple days. I just sit down and just wait until I feel it in my body, like, bro, it's time, you know what I mean? Lock back in the studio, like, it's time. I have something to talk about.
All right, that's cool, man. That's cool. So, explain to me, bro, a process to starting a track, finishing a track, and realizing you want to release it.
Okay, so honestly and truly, I just pull up a beat. You know what I mean? If I fuck with a beat, it gotta make me feel something off of it when I hear it. You know what I'm saying? I have to be like, fuck it, this is the one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very picky when it comes to my beat selection. It has to, hit me. Like, all right, cool, this is what I need to hop on. Then boom, I lock in, say that first line, and just piggyback off that. Feel me? Piggyback off that shit until I'm finished, you know what I mean? And that's the track right there. If the track's worthy, fuck it, we gonna drop that shit, you know what I mean? Like, drop the track, push the track onto the next track, you know what I mean? I don't just drop everything I record. That's where a lot of niggas fuck up, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas have misses, like, if you go to my music, you know what I mean? Every song is like a hit from A to Z, you know what I'm saying? And it's all different in its own way, you know what I'm saying?
Or how many tracks do you feel like you can knock out within a day?
If I have a good engineer, I'll say about 4 to 5.
4 to 5? That's actually pretty good. Good.
It would be more, but the type of nigga I am, I take my time in my craft. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I like to be comfortable with an engineer. Like, my engineer has to know how I record. Some niggas just drag it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fuck up, my niggas will know, like, all right, you ready to go back in. Just, all right, come on. All right, it's just consistent, real fast pace. You know what I mean? Next line, until it's over.
All right, so do you feel like it's important for artists or yourself to have certain relationships with engineers for your work to come out how they can?
Definitely, because the engineer, you know what I'm saying, they know your sound. You know what I'm saying? They know the sound that you're aiming for. You know what I'm saying? They know how you record. They know, you know what I mean, just what presets, what effects to put on your voice. You know what I mean? So, hell yeah, very important.
What advice would you give to another artist when it comes to them seeking out an engineer?
You said when it comes to an engineer?
Yeah, like seeking out, they know how they want their art to sound, but they can't seem to get it to be produced. And they want to go about it the right way when networking with someone else to create music. But, not everybody can understand how someone wants their music to be read, or they go about it in a way to where it kind of annoys the engineer to the point they don't want to work with them, So it can be fair on both sides.
You just have to learn your engineer, or just build your relationship with your engineer.
Yeah,
sometimes you might end up in the studio with an engineer that's like brand new, so you gotta kind of like tell them what to do type shit. It's patience, you know what I mean? Patience. Just take your time with your craft, and don't rush that shit. You know what I mean? If it sounds wrong, if you feel like you need to re-say a line, then re-say it. Don't just keep it and then hope niggas don't hear the fuck up, because they're gonna hear the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
All right, cool, man, cool. Now, I want to know, do you feel like you have more to betray within your lifestyle than you show in your music?
Yes, I have a lot. You know what I mean? Like, honestly and truly, like, everybody talk about, you know, cool shit, fly shit, swag shit, but, you know, it's more to a person than that, you know what I mean, on a day-to-day lifestyle. Like, niggas go through life, you feel me? And that's what I like to incorporate in my music. I don't just always talk about just, you know, doing drugs and going to parties and turning up and, you know, just the negative shit. You know, I talk about what I go through, my experiences. And honestly and truly, I feel like I need to incorporate my life a little better into my music, like more storytelling, you know what I mean? So niggas know exactly, you know what I mean, what I'm talking about, like, goddamn, what I've been through, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just storytelling, you know what I mean? Storytelling aspect of things, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you probably went through your own life's ups and downs, trials and tribulations, you would say,
Right.
that you could probably have plenty of stories to talk about.
Right.
Do you feel like you have any parts in your life? You don't have to say it, but like at least something that you feel like would make a crazy story without.
Yeah. I got a lot of shit actually. For real.
Or
You know, that's what I'm talking about. Like right there, like I need to see for shit like that. I would have to write, literally like write it down and like think about it and just write it down and just let everything flow into each other. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be having time for that. Like I just hop in the studio, freestyle my shit. The shit come out hard. Fuck it, next song. You feel me? But definitely, that's for the future. You know what I mean? I'm gonna work on that for my fans and people that support me and listen to me and want to know more about Jasenirvana. That's gonna be on the next album. You know what I mean? Straight storytelling on my life, my past, my current experience. You know, just life. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Right. Now, what's a proud moment that you have reached so far? Something that you're proud of?
Shit, out of state shows. You know what I mean? Out of state shows, like popping shit in a different state. You know what I mean? Like being able to bring my shit to a different state and seeing other motherfuckers fuck with my music and want to tap in. Like that shows me, you know what I'm saying? Like for one, I can goddamn have reached in different places. I have potential, you know what I mean? And to see that people relate to my music, you know what I'm saying? And really can relate to my shit, like I fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? To go out to an event, goddamn bro, you Jace, bro, goddamn bro, I fuck with your shit hard, bro. I just heard your shit in somebody else's car, like that does a lot for me. I mean, that means my music is touching people, it's going places.
Can you recall your first out-of-state show? Your first out-of-state show, how was that like?
Bro, that shit was lit. That shit was lit. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Tyler J, shout out Rich Rock Stars, you know what I mean? We went out of state, turned that bitch up, had a little telly party after that, you know what I mean? Locked in over there. Shit was real fun, you know what I mean? Real fun.
That's cool. That's cool, man. That's cool, bro. Now then, how important is it for you to stay consistent and like just keep your head in the game? Do you ever have trouble with that sometimes?
Hell no. I wake up and go right to the studio. I swear to God. I wake up, yo, who got the studio? Woo. Shit, let's lock in. Like, all my bros, we go to the studio. Shit, I'm finna do that right now, actually. You know what I'm saying? So, lifestyle, we wake up, get to it. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that's cool. Now that, you have any music videos out?
Yeah, I got one right now. I restarted my whole YouTube. I have one with Jay Zakia, Different Planet. I'm working on one right now. I'm actually gonna drop that shit sometime this week. Shot by Decompose. Shot at Decompose. And that's for my next mixtape. You know what I mean? A little teaser. Dark Skies 4. You know what I mean? So y'all be on the lookout for that shit. Goddamn, hell yeah. You know what I mean? Y'all be on the lookout.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's cool. Now then, what's something that you're waiting to achieve? A status that you want to hit? Could be short term, long term.
My accomplishment short term is just to make better music right now. Long term, you know what I mean, touch that big bag to where I can support my family and my friends and open up my own recording studio. You know, I have big dreams and aspirations. All I need is that money. You know what I'm saying? I got the right team behind me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their head on straight. I got my head on straight. And when I touch that paper, you feel me? I'm invested wisely. I'm not gonna be like these other niggas that got down, buy cars and jewelry and all this bullshit. Of course, I'm gonna get my trophies and shit, but when it's time for it, you know what I'm saying? I have shit to show for it. You know what I'm saying?
What's the first investment that you feel like is a dire need to make?
A house for me and my niggas. Like a big ass house for me and my people. You know what I'm saying? And then from that, we're gonna turn that shit into a business. Like everybody gonna be in the house about their business, you feel me?
Word.
The next one, like I said, a recording studio. You feel me? Just go up from there and probably invest into a club or some shit. You know what I mean? This shit we are.
All right, so I understand you're independent, right?
Right.
Okay, so now say a label looks at you. Say a label looks at you. what would have to be the implements in the contract that you want to look at to follow before you could sign?
I just want to make sure that the paperwork is right and we both can benefit equally off it. You know what I'm saying? And, just I want to make sure that it makes sense for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That they're not just eating off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I can push out all this music and all these mixtapes and shit, but they can eat more than me, and I don't want that for myself and my family. Like, it's not fair to me, not fair to my past self, and just I grinded up until this moment. So for me to just get to another part of my life where a label owe me a certain amount of money and just had that creative control, it's like y'all like go against everything that I fucking put in the work for. You know what I'm saying? So it gotta make sense. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Right. So, man, when it comes to networking with artists and meeting people, how is that like for you? Do you find it easy? Do you find it hard?
Honestly and truly, not really. But me, I'm a type of person, I'm very selective of who I have around me. I scope people out for their intentions and just like, why are you near me and why are you talking to me and what are you trying to gain from me? You know what I'm saying? And just, it has to make sense, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not forcing no relationships, I'm not compromising my morals to be around nobody for no clout, for no publicity, none of that shit. I mean, it's just
energy got connect.
Exactly. I want it to be organic, you know what I mean? Like, most niggas will be kind of shocked when I say this, you know what I mean? But for my people, my group, I want us to be on some kind of like odd feature shit, like, like the fly niggas, weird niggas, funny niggas, but make cool ass music, dope ass music that can influence, you know what I mean, the younger generations, the niggas around me and shit, and just really just be on that fuck shit, but like make fly shit and take over in our own way, you know what I mean? That's all it is.
All right, nah, that's all cool. That's all cool, bro. 'Cause that's how it's supposed to be. Now then, when the attention grows, the money starts coming in, do you feel like you're gonna have to prepare for things to start changing up? Do you feel like you already have a plan set?
Definitely not. It's always gonna be changing your life. You just have to adapt to it. You know what I mean? Life gonna throw you hits. You just gotta dodge them and just move with the punches and leave and get by that bitch. You know what I mean? Just keep going. You know what I mean? That's all it is. That's life. You know what I mean?
Word. So then, tell me your favorite moment since you've been on this streak of going out to shows, making music, just producing, in general, being a part of the industry.
It's been a lot, man. Like, but I say my personal favorite is just seeing motherfuckers just mosh pitting and just turning up to my shit, raging to my shit. And there was one time we was at a show and shit, like I'm performing, doing my thing, got down, and a bitch got down, a girl got down, put out her got down, you know what I mean? Ooh, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, on some real rock star shit, like fuck it, like free will, like that's what I want people to feel, like, you know what I mean, happy, you know what I mean? Free will.
Word. Is there like a meaning behind that, free will?
Free will meaning just like,
never.
be free.
Never mind.
Be yourself and just be as happy as you want to be. Because why? Any day, life can be taken from you. You know what I'm saying? We here for a certain amount of time. So we have to make sure that every day that we wake up, we're enjoying that shit. Because guess what, bro? Y'all got to think about it like this. If we die today, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, 50 years from now, nobody will remember you. You know what I'm saying? And even living in this lifestyle now, like, niggas don't really give a fuck about you for real. You know what I'm saying? Other than your folks for real, you know what I mean? So every day you wake up, just realize, nigga, I'm blessed to be here. And especially to be in a predicament that you're in, like, shit can be a lot worse. You know what I mean? So definitely just be as free as you can be. You know what I mean?
All right, man. All right. So then, when you say that, do you feel like a lot of the choices and decisions you make, you have to watch them carefully, or you just kind of live by being free?
That wrong decision can really alter your life, and it can really alter, just your growth as a person. You might make the wrong decision, just be like, man, fuck, like, why'd I do that shit?
It's like everything karmic. Everything goes around, come around.
Fact. So definitely making the right decision, very important. Everybody know that shit, though. Like, you gotta make the right decision. Some niggas make the most stupidest, dumbest decisions, and they feel like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Common sense should tell you, like, nigga, you should know better than that. You know what I mean? So.
All right. That's true, man. That's true. But if you were to see your younger self right now, what would you tell him?
I'll tell my younger self to slow down and to really, shit, Hell, you remember the younger me?
Taking life, nigga.
I tell myself to really slow down and understand everything that's going around you. And to listen twice, and to look twice, to understand, you know what I'm saying? Not just act in a moment. Like, don't do no shit that's in a moment that's gonna fuck you over and goddamn burn bridges and, you gotta be a good person. You know what I mean? Like, back then I was just really on some crash out shit, you know what I mean? And as I got older, you know what I mean? I just learned, like, you can't live life like that. You have to value everything around you. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So, hey, bro, some closing out statements. Give us some words of inspiration, something you want to tell the youth, something important you feel like the world should know about you, about everyone,
Like,
just about.
You know, words of inspiration, just keep going. Like, fuck what anybody else got to say about your life. You feel me? Do what you feel like is best for you. You know what I mean? Make power moves. Don't make no dumbass moves that you're not going to benefit from, that you're not going to gain from. You know what I mean? Find your purpose. You know what I mean? Lock in on you. Stay true to you. And don't follow no crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be kicking it with some niggas that's some shooters and shit, and then you realize when you want to drill with them, nigga, I'm not no shooter. You know what I'm saying? Or you might goddamn end up in a trap with somebody, goddamn, your shit get kicked in. Like, nigga, why the fuck was I here to even, begin with? Why was I here? You feel me? Like, be true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Always stay true to yourself.
Sure. And I forgot to ask, any anticipated releases coming soon, bro?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. So I have a mixtape that's coming out, Dark Skies 4, Dark Skies, Lonely Lullabies 4.